week. If any fans did not catch the action from last week, had technical difficulties, wanted to apologize for that. That storm that came through Daytona Beach this past weekend is kind of what took me out. Also, feeling too well. Speaking of the devil, how you doing, buddy?
Doing all right. I'm ready to watch race 5 tonight.
Yeah, we also got another quick, awesome fan favorite tonight. Just coming fresh off of his win last week at Atlanta in Kill Switch Cup Series. Race winner of last week, he is going to be in the booth for the pre-race show. But speaking of pre-race show, and the reason being is Collins. Excuse me, sorry. Collins is going to be on the set with us here very, very shortly. Are you in here, Collins?
Yes, sir, Bob. I'm right here.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
So this race, tell us a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about why this race is after your dad, and if you don't mind, and just kind of fill us in on fill in the gaps, if you will.
Yes, sir, Bob. What's going on, everybody? I might not be very good at this, but I'm going to do my best and say what I can, and hope you all can understand what I'm saying here. But I've been racing, for a long time, all my whole life, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't figure out this online stuff until about 3 years ago, and I ran into Too Good and started racing for a little bit, and we've been now, long story short, in 6 seasons, dude. And the whole time that we've been racing for all these seasons, I have not had one win. With all these laps that I've done, with all this work, dude, I put in the hard work to get that first win last week. Within 3 years, over 10,000 some races, you know what I mean? I mean, dude, you know how hard it is to get into any win with all these fast drivers, and it felt real good. And tonight, I'm trying to learn this dirt because I'm not a dirt guy, as you guys know that, but I've been running laps, getting it down tonight because it's a very special night tonight because, knowing Sniper for a little bit and getting close with Sniper and, Too Good, they want to throw it on like I lost my dad 2 years ago, and, they know how close my dad is with me, and, it affects me every day, but I get in here and race with these boys to keep my mind clear, man, because, my dad did it to, a suicide attempt, man, and he didn't get there, you know what I'm saying? So I lost him. So we're on a memorial race, and I'm going to be strong tonight. Hopefully I can, and get there, win this race for him.
Yeah, what kind of influence did your dad have really on racing? Was he any part of it, or how did you kind of even get involved in racing? What brought it to you?
Matter of fact, he was a big Earnhardt Sr. fan, man, and that's what followed me to be Earnhardt Sr. and my Dale Jr., dude, and that's what followed me into racing, to like racing, because he watched NASCAR just as much as I did, and he loved racing just as much, and he sat here almost all the time, dude, watching me race with the guys. And I mean, even that's Too Good, man. He knows the times my dad was in here watching with me, just like my uncle. My uncle's up there too with him, and I just going with him and just watching Earnhardt and Junior, man, and I just love racing, and I love asphalt, man. I love asphalt racing.
Too Good, you got anything for him? I guess not. But the thing about it is Collins, man, I've had the pleasure of watching you, and man, I've only been in this actual league for about a year now, and there's few people that you can't help, but like you're kind of one of those people, and definitely it's hard not to pull for you on Sunday and also on Saturday nights. Man, you're definitely a fan favorite, and it's been absolutely a pleasure to watch you kind of go from not having a win to getting one. Now, with that first win, do we stop questioning you to be the underdog kind of driver in Kill Switch, or are you going to be forced to be reckoned with this year?
I'm working hard as I can. I want to keep working at it, bub, because I hope this win keeps me striving even harder, you know what I'm saying, to get some more wins. I like to be the underdog, man. I like to come on top because that makes me even drive even harder, you know what I mean, to get to that front if I have to do what I had to do. And it was just a gutsy call last week, bub, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to go big, I'm going to go home, man. I got 60s on the left, I got 50s on the right. Everybody is pitting. I said, nah, something's telling me to go all the way, and that's what I did, bub, and I held out inside, and it just went from there, man, and just got that win, and that's just, you can call me underdog, you can call me the middleman. You call me the top man. I don't care, man. I'm just gonna get in there. I'm gonna lay it all out, Bubba. You already know.
Yeah, man, it's always been fun to race against you as a competitor, and also it's always been fun to
Always.
watch you race as well. Man, like I said, you're always a fan favorite, and we always pull for you definitely. So tell us about your dirt car tonight. What's your are you optimistic on your chances?
I think it's up there tonight. These last few has been, I'm trying to get some help because, I'm not on dirt. But since I've been running these last few weeks and after today, running these hot laps, man, I think I got the kind of chances to be up there, maybe in the top 5, hopefully. But we'll see what happens. I just got to hold that bottom and just keep her strong, dude, and just keep going. And tonight, y'all know I usually run 23, but I'm running 114 tonight because I lost my dad on November 4th on 22. So that's why I'm running the 114 tonight, and that's what you'll see me out there in the Red Simpsons fast Longhorn.
All right, but that car's gonna be sweet and like you said, 114.
Yeah, Collins.
114, bub. I'll be red.
The 114. Be
Yes,
Collins
sir.
tonight. And I also heard breaking news that Sniper was not running the 55 this week. That he was going to be running the 23C.
Yeah, he asked me. He's like, you know what, Collins, man? Because I told him, I said, hey, I'm gonna run my dad's number tonight. I'm gonna run that number that I like, that because this is a new one that I put together. And he goes, you know what, Collins, since you're gonna do that, I'm gonna run your number. And I said, hey, go ahead. And shout out to Trigger too. He's the one that's helping me to get my car set up and getting the car fast because he lost his mom and he wanted to do the 221 for his mama. So I said, hey, do it, dude. So we're kind of in together with it too. So shout out to Trigger for his mom too. So he's running that 221.
That's absolutely awesome, man. That's a cool story. We're going to follow on both sides of it, man. I have nothing but respect for you. Get more wins, and we'll see you up front tonight, right?
I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna get up there for sure because, like I said, practice was fun tonight. So let's go racing, bub.
All right. So you got anything for him?
No, just good luck tonight, brother. I know it's your hometown track. Let her rip.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna let her rip, bub. Appreciate it, both of y'all.
That was Collins, last week's winner of Atlanta Motor Speedway in the Cup Series, and driving 114 tonight. Says he's got a fast race car, and we look forward to watching him work through the field and get up there and get that job done. I wasn't really around for last week, so it's kind of hard for me to consider on what actually took place. But I know we've had quite a few new faces and familiar places, and it's going to be a good race tonight. I have a feeling. What about you?
Well, looking back at last week, that Tony Toulon guy, he's a new face. He won the race. High Branks to Bristol. Wish I could tell you more about it, but like Duke said, I was under the weather, so.
Yeah, it was misfortunate on both of our hats. I'm sorry to the fans of Killswitch, and we will try our best to make sure that won't happen again if we can help it. It was just unfortunate circumstances for both sides. So, I'm looking forward to the action tonight. Kokomo that is one track that on my schedule that I dread whenever I see it because of how flat that track is and how precise you got to be to get around this track without running over your competitor or costing yourself to hit the outside wall.
Yep. So, I don't know about tonight, man. You know, this is a sprint car track and everything, and we got late models on this thing. Which, you know, it's just a pretty big bull ring, as you call them, but I'm excited about this one. I've raced with Collins a lot on World of Outlaws, and Kokomo is one of his strong tracks, so this is a very good race for him to do his father's memorial race at. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man, that's actually a pretty cool story to hear between Trigger and him sharing that same camaraderie. Both of them lost a parent, and both of them lost a very significant loved one So to race in honor in any way, shape, or form that you can is always an honor and a privilege. So that's gonna be fun to watch tonight.
And that's what we do here at Kill Switch. All of our family members matter, man, and we hate that Collins had to do that. Collins has been through a rough past 3 years ever since I've known him, and it was good to see him all smiles last week when he got in the victory lane and cup. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's always been considered the underdog, but I talked to him earlier, and he says not put him in that category. So we say he's learned a lot, and I look forward to seeing him in victory lane more often. They might get annoyed with that 23 car.
I can't wait. You may see him fade out during the regular season this year, but that's because he's told me, which I'm kind of in the same boat, and I'm guilty of the same thing. We're already working on playoff tracks. We're locked in. We're ready. We're focused. We're eyes forward.
Right, you are.
Looking at them rounds we're going to struggle in, you know what I'm saying?
You got to. I mean, playoffs in any league or any professional racing sports, whenever you have a chance to go out there and put it on the line and actually prove that you belong as a champion, it's a pretty big deal. These guys, they race religiously, and you know as well as I do, every one of them's tough to beat, and everyone works on a race car.
Oh, yeah, for sure, especially over here in this dirt series, man. We have not had a repeat winner yet. Even when we were gone, even though everyone missed all action, still a brand new winner came across the line. So my prediction tonight is we get another brand new winner.
Well, would a brand new winner in here be a familiar winner of last week? He'll be a brand new winner in the dirt series, but I think he can get it done.
I just want to make sure you can hear me.
Yeah, we haven't had a repeat winner in either series yet, Cup or Dirt. So, which one's going to break the streak? Is it going to be the asphalt or is it going to be the dirt? Which one's going to have the repeat winner first?
I don't know. I mean, I think dirt in a sense, but then again, asphalt. You have a lot of the same players that get up front and know how to get it done. And you know as well as I do, a road course that's going to happen tomorrow. That's a totally different ball game than just
New winner
left.
alert tomorrow. New winner alert.
Yeah. See, I mean, I don't know. I can't honestly say that there's going to be a new winner. Road course racing is about the best drivers, and some of the best drivers has won already. So
we'll see. Looking forward to tonight. I'm
What's
really
the lineup?
excited to see
How many
Collins.
cars?
Collins looks. Hold on. We got 14 cars tonight.
All right. Hell yeah. Okay.
2 heats, 7 cars in each heat. I'm excited now. 14.
Yeah, that heat race, man. I
We're ready
don't
to rock and
know.
roll with 14.
Is it just me, or are the heat racers more exciting than the actual main event? I've kind of find that here the past few races. Like, yeah, when we went to Charlotte, it was the same way. When we went to Volusia, it was the same way. I mean, everybody gets down and dirty when it comes to the heats, but it's like whoever gets out front in the main feature is gone. Like, you can't catch them. I mean, what is the reason for that? Do you have any clue?
Sorry, I'm talking to the race control over there. I'm trying to figure everything out for us, so I'm not looking stupid up here, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we're going to give you a break. Alright guys, get ready for some kill switch action here at Kokomo. We'll be right back with you here in just a moment to bring you the heats. We're going to go ahead and get everything worked out. Keep with us and get ready. It's the greatest show on dirt, the World Outlaws, here for Kill Switch.
Oh man, alrighty. I think I'm back from my break. Duke, you ready? And if not, just keep
Hell
yourself
yeah.
muted. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I was just posting
Breaking
it on the
news.
Facebook.
Breaking news just came in real quickly to me before I got back on air. 16 cars tonight, 2 heats of 8. It's gonna be some nice racing tonight. This is the biggest field we've had so far.
Uh-oh. This is a
Biggest
small
field
racetrack. You
so
do realize
far
this, right?
in our inaugural dirt race series. I'm excited, man. I think we're gonna have a very good race tonight. That 22 long, I've heard a lot of good things about him from Sniper and 4x4. And I'm not sure. I think 4x4 might be racing tonight. One of the new guys coming over from asphalt to dirt. We got guys transitioning back and forth. It's very exciting to see all this transitioning from dirt to asphalt. It reminds me of the back in the day. Remember that Duke when they were running on Thursday nights and they were in the sprint cars, cup guys getting out there on the dirt, and sometimes late models. It was awesome.
Oh yeah. I believe that was a Gillette series they used to run every once in a while. Bring all the cup guys in the late models and strut their stuff. Basically look like Cup Series on dirt.
Oh yeah, it's kind of giving me that vibe right now. It's really cool to see. Cool to see some of these guys racing tonight and then get on the concrete and race tomorrow night. That's pretty awesome. 2 heats of 8. Plot yet, but who's your favorite on the night early before the heats? We can change, but who's your favorite for these heats?
Early on, I mean, I have no clue who's in what heat, but I mean, I see 2 possible winners if it could come down to it. I know Snipe's going to be fast. He's always good when it comes to these flat tracks, so look for him to be quick. And another boy I keep harping on is Tanner. I think he'll be pretty good too.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of competition. We got Jay Wool. Tony Toulon came in last week and won his race and his debut. We got a lot of quick. Got Sniper, Trigger's fast. We got 4x4. I think he's making his debut this weekend. He could be fast. I don't even know.
I didn't know he was coming in. That's pretty cool news to know.
It's going to be a very cool and a very exciting night of racing at this very small bull ring. Like I said, it's the biggest bull ring there is around, but it is technically classified as a bull ring. These sprint cars, this usually a sprint car track. They usually roll around here, but tonight we're bringing the super late models to it. I think it'll produce some very good races. Yeah,
I've ran this place quite a bit in the hobby stock, and I ran it in pro lates and stuff on here, and I frustrate myself with this track very much. It's fun, but it is very agitating, especially if you get too low. Clip one of them tires. Do you see anybody doing that tonight? Can't wait for the heat, so let's get them.
Yep, I'm still waiting on the word. I haven't got an invite yet, so I'm sure they're still working out the process.
Yeah, tell them to get their butts in gear.
I did, trust me, I did. I'm itching for a good race, so.
Yeah, I'm excited for Road America tomorrow. Man. I wish like heck I was actually running that race because last year I did have a pretty decent run there until I blew a tire late, and I know how to get down with the best of them when it comes to the road course here and there. I have a pretty good legitimate shot at winning the Bank of America Road 400 last season, and I kind of blew that away because Frank beat me on pit strategy as far as not taking tires. So.
Well, as we're sitting here waiting for the heat races to get figured out, next week we go to Linerville, however you say it. We're going there next week for our mid-season championship. Next week, me and Duke will be coming out with our top 10 power rankings, the first one on the inaugural Dirt Series. A little mid-season power ranking. We'll have another one before the playoffs begin, and we will not do another one through the end of the season. We'll do two a season and leave it at that. And, It's based
Yeah,
off our opinions, and it's not based off points. The points don't really matter. There's people that's had tough breaks. We've had people that could have finished third and lagged out. We've had people that could have finished fourth or fifth and got done dirty and hitting the wall and finished seventh, eighth. I mean, you got to look at that kind of stuff, and
oh yeah.
we'll get it figured out. We know we see it all, so we'll have the best opinionated power rankings for all you ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you know how it is, too good. I mean, you get all these guys in here that don't know each other. Everybody, it's like the first day of school. You never know who's going to show up, but eventually, after a few times being around each other, a few lessons learned, you kind of get comfortable with one another, and you know who you can and can't trust. So it's going to take time for these guys to get in the groove. But I think once everybody gets a few races under their belt together, I think we'll have some great races. But I can't wait. I really cannot wait. I wish he would hurry up. Move your butts, boys.
Give me 1 second, Duke. I'm having to deal with my little baby. Sorry.
Holy shit.
Alright, sorry, I'm back. You know, having to deal with them little ones, you know what I'm saying?
I heard that. Yeah. I ain't made it that far yet.
Man. I can't wait for the season to progress a little more and Cup. I've kind of ran out of the dirt subject for a second. Let's jump to the Cup for
Hey,
just
man,
a few seconds.
I know this is totally left field, but
Yeah, go ahead.
did you hear about Tom Mintz? What happened to him?
Oh,
Like,
yes, I did. That's very tragic. I saw the accident, and that was a terrible crash. The way he
yeah,
landed on his roof like that, about 15 feet in the air, straight to the roof. No shocks on the roof. You know that freaking did he dislocate or break his neck? I read two
dislocated
different
his
things.
neck. Dislocated
And
it.
I can see why. His neck was his shock, and I ain't trying to be funny when I say that. He had no shocks, so
Yeah, his neck was a
popped
shock.
his head out of socket like a Lego, pretty much.
He's lucky he didn't snap it like that. But that's a testament of safety to Monster Jam. Granted, he did get that kind of impact, and it did kind of hurt him, but to walk out of it, and he's actually doing pretty decent. I seen a post on Facebook not long ago. He's walking and moving around, so
That's very good to see.
it's kind of
Very, very
disappointing
good to
because
see. And
he's supposed to come to
I hate to cut you
Jacksonville.
off. I ain't trying to cut you off at all. But Heat 1, I got the lineup before we get rolling right here. It's D. Tanner on the pole with Tony Too Long on the outside. You got Collins starting third with Hoosier Tire starting fourth. You got 4x4 fifth. You got Mac Attack, if you remember him from a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
driving
I
that
know who
orange
Mac Attack
25
is.
car. He's starting sixth. Seventh is Sniper, and seventh is Grover, or eighth. So seventh is Sniper, eighth is Grover. Sorry guys.
He's getting
That's a very
excited.
good heat. Yeah, I'm excited, boys. I'm sorry. It's a very solid looking heat there. I'm kind of thinking track position is going to be key here, but I don't know. You got some fast guys starting in the back. Could they make a run up to the front to get in that redraw?
Well, we'll find out here shortly as soon as we get the word from, Snipe. He's got to get their butts in gear so we can watch some good racing. Come on. I'm going to go grab something to drink. I'll be right
All right,
back.
we're about to get our invites now, so you better
yeah.
go run to get your drink, bro. I'll let you know when to join.
Can we join?
of them tight tracks. I expect a lot of beating and banging tonight. I'd be surprised if I don't see him. Inside line and outside line's gonna work. Back out, Duke.
I was out. I jumped up.
We got 10 seconds until it's underway, and like I was saying, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of beating and banging at this track. It's a bull ring. It's the biggest bull ring, and I just got the clarification to join. So here we go. Heat 1 is underway. Top 2 to the redraw. Top 2 to the redraw. So the top 4 will have a redraw tonight. Or the top 2 from each stage will be redraw for first through fourth. We've seen that come to a big advantage, especially when we were doing 6 earlier in the season. We're doing 4 tonight.
Not that, but they fight awful hard for them top spots, man.
And it's green flag with Tanner with a new look. His black and gold machine down low off into turn 2. Oh, he's on the high side, and that number 6 just barreled his way through there. That's a rocket right there. Who is that? That is Hoosier Tires.
Wasn't he fast last week? Hey, look, old Collins right there at 114.
Oh, and he gets loosened into the wall, and Tanner gets up under him, going off into 3.
Oh.
And here goes the beating and banging I was talking about, coming out of 4. Oh, and he gets into the wall, and it's 3 wide.
They are showing nothing less.
To the front, from 7th to the lead.
Dang! Hey, he was one of the ones.
Oh, car around the black and red machine of Yoki.
Uh-oh.
And we remain green here, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we're on lap 5 now of 12. Coming to lap 6, I believe. And Sniper is out front, but I thought he was pulling away for a second, but Tanner is starting to close the gap.
My top picks are up front.
It's unbelievable, man. I was not expecting, we've seen Steve in the back of the pack and not be able to move up at these racetracks. And Sniper went from 7th to 1st. Very impressive.
I told you, Sniper's one of them people when you get him on a technical track, he's one of the people that don't make very many mistakes. And when you got a guy that doesn't make very many mistakes and he's fast, you got a deadly combination there, pal.
As he's getting close to this 25 car of Joki starting early. He didn't go a lap down, so if the caution does happen to come out, which I doubt it does.
Yeah, I don't know, but
a break here.
He's already catching the back
We're
of this
under the
field.
last lap now, last lap. Sniper is off in the turn 4, and here's the winner. Sniper from 7th to 1st is your Heat 1 winner. Finishing 2nd is Tanner. Sniper and Tanner to the redraw.
Well,
Hoosier got P3. 4x4, I believe, got 4.
this
Fifth
might
was Collins.
be Sniper's night, man.
It looked like it, man. 7th to 1st. But I didn't see Tony Too Long. I thought Tony Too Long was in this one. I was wrong, I think. I don't think I seen Tony in this one, though.
No, I don't. I see BT Tanner, Collins, Hoosier, 4-Leaf Glover, Sniper, Mac Racing, and 4x4.
And with the fastest lap in that heat was Sniper with 11.141. Tanner with the 2nd fastest lap, so he was where he belonged. And 4x4 had the 3rd fastest lap. He finished 4th, and you know, he had the speed. Could 4x4 make a run starting up there. He's going to be starting with Heat 1 in the 4th row. That'll be 7th. He'll be starting 7th in the Heat in the feature.
Don't they have to
count
do a
him out.
redraw? What's the redraw like from like 1st to 5th?
No, 1st and 2nd goes to the redraw. Top 2.
What I'm saying
Top
is this
2 from each heat.
all through the field. What I mean is all the way to like 10th through the field, or
No, the rest of the field's set. So 4x4 is 7th. 3rd place would be 5th.
Okay.
I forgot who was 3rd already. My memory's terrible. Oh, I'm sorry. I know who was 3rd. Who's retired? Who's retired will be 5th. 4x4 is 7th. 9th will be Collins. 11th
got
will
you.
be
And it determines the outside row.
Yeah, this next heat will. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're about a minute away from kicking off Heat 2, and that Heat 1 was heart-pounding, man, as we saw Sniper again. And I know I keep saying it, but that was exhilarating, man. Watching a car go from 7th to 1st in like the first 2 or 3 laps, man, that was insane.
I don't call him Sniper for nothing. That was deadly. I mean, I told you, he's going to be a fast guy when it comes to a technical racetrack, and I think he's tired of hearing about 3rd place. Yeah, I really do think he's tired of 3rd place.
Yeah, he looks like a real threat tonight. Wouldn't be surprised to see him.
BT
rolling
wasn't
across the victory
though.
lane.
No,
he got in the wall early there, and I don't know if it gave him damage or not for Sniper to capitalize and be able to pull away from him, but him and Who's Retired fought for a minute, and that helped Sniper a lot make that run on the bottom and get away quick.
And another one that's been struggling, Collins, he made an impressive run right there too, man. He was sitting up there in the top 3, and he was digging.
A lot of new faces, I think, is going to be in this next heat.
This is going to be fun.
I know we'll see Tony Too Long. I think CNC will be in this heat. We'll have Trigger in this heat.
Not yet, bro. Don't unpause it yet. Yeah, let it run down a little bit. Don't pull it back. Because I'm Jordan, so I can get the new guys and all. You guys something. You guys
So starting in Heat 2, I'm assuming, I think it's Tony Too Long on the pole and Vanilla on the outside. You got Trigger in 3rd, Spark in 4th. In 5th, Big J. I think that's 70.
Chevy who?
Heat 2. And I'm loading in now. Sorry for the delay a little bit.
Quarter mile, 12 laps, multi-groove, low banking. That's about right.
And we're already off, and it looks like going off into turn 3. It looks like Vanilla's in the lead, but oh, the 42 car is down low beneath him.
Yeah, that 32.
That looking one car of J-Rule.
That 32 looks sick too, man.
And these cars in this heat are already tangling, and the 42 almost goes around with the one contact.
Oh man, oh. 42. What in the world just went down right there, man?
Oh, and Vanilla's getting beat up in this heat, and he goes from first to last, and he is around. He's wrecked. Oh no.
That was
is not
very
what I wanted to
unfortunate.
see. He had a very fast hot rod.
Yeah, that was a lot of misfortune. That 1 and that 42, they ain't done neither.
Yeah, the 42 of Chevy, Wayward Chevy. Okay, Wayward Chevy. He's making a statement early. He's from seventh. From seventh to first, battling for the lead. Another sniper in the building. Oh, another car around. The black and blue machine. I believe it was the 87. Let's spark it up.
Yeah, this is going to be a technical track like I was talking about before. It's really hard because it's extremely flat. Anytime you have a flat surface, it takes a lot of knowing what you want in the car as far as grip to get around here, but sacrificing grip for speed too. So it's a very fine line here when you come to a flat surface.
And Trigger has changed his number this week to 221. That's pretty cool to see. Got a number swap and a lot of new paint schemes this week. I'm loving that. Every car in this heat has a new paint scheme. That's really cool to see. That one car looks very nice. The 42 car looks very nice. The 420 of CNC has changed up his 420 paint scheme. It looks sharp.
Yeah, I love the paint scheme game, man. They're really spicing it up and keeping it fresh.
I think that race is over. I think the one car pulled away of J-Wool to get that Heat 2 win.
Yeah, that was the prettiest way to get it, but he's got it done, man. I hope that third two's alright.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of hurt feelings right there, but they were 3 wide, and this bull ring track 3 wide, someone's going to get the rear end of the stick, you get what I'm saying? Someone's going to get screwed in that situation.
Every time, especially like I keep telling you, this track's not banked, so you can't really lean on the banking to save you. So the thing about it is this, when you get 3 wide like that, everybody's got to mind their manners for a throttle, and one mistake, it ruins it for all of them.
After that race, J-Wool and Chevy get entered into the redraw, and Chevy laid down 11.133. I don't think it was as fast as Snipers, but it was very close. There's 2 11.1s, and Trigger also laid down an 11.1. There's 3 11.1s in the building so far.
Yeah, it looks like if you're going to be fast, there's certain ones you're going to have to go through, and Wayward has laid down the law on that one. Trigger's pretty quick too, man. That's actually pretty impressive. That's another one that's going to really be in the picture tonight, I feel like.
So starting in starting in the 6th is CNC. Starting in 8th is Spark It Up. Starting in 10th is Trigger. Starting in 12th is Dave Ace. And starting in 14th is Gorilla. And going back to the inside line. In the inside line, you have, starting 5th, you have, starting 5th, you have 4x4. Starting 7th, you have Collins. Starting 9th, you have 4-Leaf Grover. Starting 11th, you have Mac Racing. And starting 13th, you have Yoki. And 15 cars in this main. We were going to have 16. I guess something happened with somebody where they were unable to run it, which is okay. We still have broke our record of, I think, 12 cars. Now it's 15. Good deal. We always like to see I'd like to one day see a 24, 25 car field, and we have to have a last chance qualifier to make the main. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, that was very interesting to watch, to say the least, man. I just hope everybody minds their manners.
Most definitely, and I look forward to this race right here, man. This 40 laps is going to be action packed. You just saw it in that Heat 2. Heat 1 was very calm, very settled. Sniper made his moves, but outside of Sniper, it was very calm. And that Heat 2, man, everybody was making their moves. It was 3 wide, almost 4 wide at one point early in that race.
Yeah, but there was one thing only, and that's how many cars Sniper passed. He ain't got to really pass that many. So I look at Sniper to be quick, man. He laid down the gauntlet by his heat right there. I think he's gonna be the car to beat, honestly, tonight.
We'll see. That car that just ripped the win right there just did the same thing as Sniper, went 7th first. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, and neither one of them's got as far to go to be up front, so.
Yeah, I'm just getting word on this redraw now, and I'm sure we'll take a little 10-minute break while they get the lobby settled in and figured out, and we'll go racing.
GM4.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take my break now. We'll pick back up here in a few minutes when I get word on the redraw, and we'll go racing.
10-4, bud. Yeah, as soon as we get word, we'll be in there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. You hear what this dude?
Slimmer is winning.
Yes.
And we got word on the redraw. The top 4 is in, and starting on pole in tonight's event is your Heat 2 winner, and that is. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Hold on.
Bless you.
Oh, okay, I saved it. Sorry, not your Heat 2 winner. Your second place finisher in Heat 2, and that was Chevy. Starting second is Tanner. Starting third is Sniper, and starting fourth is J-Wolf. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's the top 4 for tonight's Heat Churchill Memorial Race at Kokomo Speedway. It's going to be fast, really fast. It's going to go by in the blink of an eye. Be sure to
Oh, yeah.
try my best to keep an eye on all the action. I try the best I can. What I usually do is I get on the leader and get in that position where I can see the whole field. But I like to do the side-by-side views too once the race settles down and there's a few battles on the track. I try to do the best I can to give y'all the best view possible here at Killswitch Racing. But who's your pick tonight, Duke? After all these heat races and everything's said and done, who is going across the line first and heading to victory lane?
He's got 2 5s on the door. Well, technically 3. So, I think Snipes got this.
The Renegade. I hear you. I got my eye on that 62 car, but I have to agree with you. Sniper's really good, but my sleeper is that Indiana Iron Man over there, O'Collins. He was running fast lap times and hot laps. If he can get his rhythm down in this race and it being 40 laps and he can find it early and keep hitting it, he could be a threat too.
I think we might see a new Collins. He finally has shown he can win, and that pressure's kind of off of him. And usually when that happens, normally more come. And it gives you confidence, and I think he's kind of gained that. So I think we'll see a different one out of him, especially it being after his dad.
Oh, I agree. He's going to be racing very hard tonight. He's going to be white-knuckling it, as you call it. Them hands are going to be gripping that controller so tight, just like a steering wheel. Like they call Talladega and Daytona, man. They call it white knuckle racing because their knuckles, if they didn't have gloves on, you'd see they're solid white gripping that damn steering wheel.
Yep, death grip. Oh man.
As they're getting the field lined up now, early race predictions for tomorrow. Who you got?
I think either you or it's gonna be Def. I think one.
Me?
Yeah. You, Frank, or Def.
I got a very good car there, I think, but I don't think I got a Def-worthy car or a Sniper-worthy. I feel like Def or Sniper will pull away with it. Even though Sniper has never had a road course win in Killswitch, even though I feel like he is the most fastest road course driver in
Something
our
always
league.
happens to him on
Something
road
always
courses.
happens. Speeds on pit roads. He lags out. He gets wrecked. Something always happens to him. He never finds a way. Can he find a way this weekend? I don't know. And Death has ran 2 seasons with us. Phenomenal driver. He is very fast, wicked fast. And he has still not found victory lane. Can he do it this weekend? He has proven to always be fast at road courses. Let's see. He has yet to do it in the past. Something always happens to him as well. He's another very fast driver at a road course. So. Road America, you never know. On restarts, when they're all going off into one and they're all tight and jumbled up, you never know.
Oh yeah, and you know they're gonna fan out. It's just gonna be natural to them. So they're gonna fan out, and as soon as they do, they're gonna have to figure out how to make that 90-degree right hand corner, and that ain't gonna be fun.
Yeah, and everyone's going to be pushing their limits, so it's going to be very tough to not make a mistake, especially when you're trying to get all you can get early on, because at Road America, once you get settled in, you're where you're at unless you can outrun the car in front of you.
Yeah, and even if you can outrun the car in front of you, sometimes it's difficult to get around that slower car. You got to pick your poison when you want to pass them, and you kind of got to make it happen quick. If not, they get away, and you're stuck and left in the dust.
Yeah, turn one will be very crucial. Turn 2 will be very crucial. Turn 3 and turn 4 will also be very crucial. That very long straightaway will set up to a heavy braking zone. There'll be a lot of dive bombs there trying to get under people and outbrake them. And then also at the top of the hill. But after that, it'll settle down a little bit in that little very fast, little speedy, I'd say that's about a 70-degree angle turn right there. Going off into turn 6. About then, it should be settled down. But I look forward to it tomorrow, being behind the wheel of the 9 car. I feel like we got a hot rod, but I'm shooting. My goals was for a top 5 tomorrow night. I ain't looking for no too big of expectations. Just try to run my race, keep it clean, keep mistake free, keep it out of the grass.
Tires are going to mean something tomorrow, so make sure you keep them going.
Yep. And fuel is also, I've struggled with fuel. Everyone's got a lap on me every time. I got to figure out how to manage that.
I don't know how that is, because even in the practice with you yesterday,
we have our invites now,
that.
So once we get word to join, we got 30 seconds until we let these super late models fly.
Patience sucks, man.
Yeah, don't have that very well, but...
Me either.
Join.
Finally. Words I've been waiting to hear.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here they go. They are ripping in there loose here for 40 laps at Kokomo Speedway.
Right, your green flag is in the air, and it's quite dicey early on. Sniper.
Oh, the 1 car's got to run on the outside.
Dang,
very
man.
Good momentum on that outside.
Track is rush hour right now. If you're in a Kokomo Speedway, you're you're in rush hour
traffic. It is 3 wide for the lead. Tanner on the bottom, 42 in the middle, and the 1 car on top.
Whew. 4 wide.
It is 3 wide back there for second. Sniper underneath. Sniper and Tanner side by side on the backstretch.
Yeah, he's just trying not to wide himself up early.
Sniper does second. He's to that high line now. He's looking to track down that 1 car. Jay Wool has took off from the field.
That's all Sniper needed, is a little bit of clearance as he made a slight mistake off the corner. Looks like the rest of the field is fighting hard to get up there.
The 1 car makes a mistake. He got in there way too deep on the high side, way too sideways there. Ooh. 3rd place car almost got Sniper, and it looks like he's retiring the 6th car. Coming across the line, we're about 5 laps in. 1 car looks like he has about a second advantage on Sniper.
I tell you what, they're nothing short of contact.
Oh, and they're in the tires. They're in the tires. 4 cars make contact.
Talking about those in the pre-race, who was hitting them? Them things can make your life a living hell here.
And we've already settled down. Now it's a race of nutrition. Who is going to get the run and be most consistent lap after lap?
Oh, we got a car around. It
Oh,
looked like
that
the
car around.
99.
99 of Dave Ace. And one car already dealing with lap traffic in the 25. 25 makes contact.
I seen one car up on the outside for a minute. I don't know if he stopped for a while or not, but
On board with this 6 car, and he is in the traffic.
man, these
running about
leaders
8th
are
place
playing.
right
I tell you, what do you do? What do you do? Where do you go if you're the leader and you catch these cars?
There's nowhere to go. The bull ring, this is bull ring racing. You gotta beat the bang. It's like the LA Clash, man. You gotta just take it. There's gonna be a lot of hurt feelings after the night, but it is what it is. You gotta take what's yours at this kind of track and run.
Oh.
Take it and run. Back in the pack here, you got 4x4 and CNC fighting, and CNC gets in the 4x4 makes a little contact. Oh, and they give it back. He gives it back. 4x4 gives it back, and he's on the inside. And Vanessa's working his way up through the field. He's working on these 2 guys now as they're battling.
Yeah, nothing short of contact, I promise. 4x4 doesn't mind it either. Oh. And speaking of him, he's around in turn 1 and 2, I believe.
Yep. Caution is out. Our second caution ever here in this kill switch, or excuse me, in this inaugural kill switch series.
Yeah, it came out from
after
4x4.
4x4 got loose there, and looked like he lost control of the car and hit the outside wall, and that brought out our first caution of the night.
Yeah. That was a big deal there, too. Wow.
And we're back green flag on board with Sniper this time, and he's on the outside of J Wool. Can he make it work? J Wool gets in there, but he gets into the wall. Sniper capitalizes, dives underneath. J Wool into the wall again.
Yeah, I think Jay Wool's had a little bit too much time to think about it. He's doing a slider in there.
And he slams Tanner into the wall. Costs Tanner. Tanner goes from 2nd to 6th. Tanner ain't gonna be too happy about that if he makes it back to him.
All I can say is I don't want to see him in my mirror.
Trigger started 9th. He has worked his way up to 2nd. And the 221 and the 1 is door to door, headed off into 3.
Yeah, Jay Wool.
Dave Ace slow on the track here, and Sniper is starting to pull away, but not so fast. Jay Wool has finally found the outside, and he's starting to make it work as he's side by side with Trigger for 2nd.
Yeah, he's going to have to reel him in quick, because I'm not sure if we're closing in on the end, but pretty sure we are. This track is small, and I'm pretty sure a lot of laps is clicked off pretty quick here. It don't take long,
and
especially
another
around
car
here.
into the tires, and it looks like it was Who's Your Tire in the 6th car.
And tires are going to be a people's nemesis. And it's going to be the end of some of these people's races. Oh,
Let's go on board with
wow.
2nd place now. 2nd place is
They
still
took out
battling.
the
They've
tire
been
again.
battling 4 laps. 11 to go as they just crossed the line. And one car finally gets away from Trigger. They battle for about 6 laps. Can he run down Sniper?
Man, there's going to be some mad drivers after this race.
Oh, car around. It's the 114 of Collins.
Oh, no. That's not what we needed.
And Tanner has dropped back to the pack. He is running about 13th place right now. He ain't going to be too happy after this race.
There's going to be some fights after this.
Oh, yeah. Jay Wool sent it off in there, and woo-wee, a bad tipper flared from there. It wasn't just him. Cars started flying everywhere, but he started it. It chain reaction after that.
Nothing short of slamming. I'm going to tell you that, man. Contact was made, and that damn
the 32
sure
car
gets
gets
make more.
into it. Right in front
Right
of
for the
leader.
leader. Man. Sniper made that work for a
Oh,
second.
someone gets into. Oh, another one around. Sniper
Almost
has
costing
his
him.
work cut out for him right now.
Sniper's dodging everything, including bullets out there, man.
And
That
then we
was
just crossed the line, and it's 4 to go. That
Whew.
one car and the.
Sniper just gotta stay in his rhythm, man. He can't make a mistake like
contact.
that there. Closing in on 3, I believe.
2 to go.
2 laps remaining. Here we come, man. Telling you, he's been smooth all night. There's a reason why he's out front this far. He's had to
and he
dodge
makes contact
everything,
with 4x4.
Oh,
and
yeah.
here we go.
Oh, man.
Crossing the finish line to get his first victory of the season is the Renegade Sniper.
He had to work for that. That wasn't even a cakewalk, man. He had a lot of stuff to dodge, including race cars, wrenches, and everything you wanted to throw at him.
Man, what a race, man. That was crazy. I was not expecting a caution there. I really thought Jay Will pulled away, and once that caution came out, Sniper capitalized on that outside restart and was gone.
Yeah, that was all the room he needed, man. Just slid off up there in the cushion, entering turn 1, and Sniper went right underneath him and snatched it off to turn 2.
I can't wait for these interviews. I can't wait to hear about this second and third place battle for second for about 10 laps. That was
I think it's going to be animated. To say the least.
They were throwing some slide jobs and smacking each other there late, so I'm excited for this interview.
They mean Rubbin's racing, buddy.
In the fastest lap of the race, went to Chevy with a 10.959, broke out of the 11-second bracket.
That's quick, man.
So did J-Wool. Sniper had an 11 flat.
Phew, man. That one was exciting to watch.
Alright, let's just sit here and wait on these drivers to get in here. What was your thoughts on that race, Duke?
A lot of contact made. I mean, a lot of hurt feelings and only one happy person. So, this is going to be a heck of a race to recap here with our race winners and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. And what I tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, I predicted this race. I told y'all, I predicted the beating and banging. I knew it was going to happen. If you look at this track here that I have up, you can see the overview of the whole track. It is not very big at all. There's roughly 2 lanes, and they were trying to make it 3 lanes.
As our race winner joined here, here he is, your race winner of the kill switch at Kokomo, Sniper. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Look like you dodged everything, including the kitchen sink.
I tried. Nah, man, it was interesting. That's all I'm going to say. Interesting.
Man, what a race. And as you predicted yourself, Sniper, you said them tires were going to be an issue, and there was multiple cars getting into them tires tonight. And talk us through them last 5 laps, man. I thought you had it at ease. I was looking behind you. I wasn't looking in front of you. Then all of a sudden, there was cars spinning. There was 3 wide. People were smacking you, and somehow you made it through all of that and still came across the victory lane.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. Like I said, it was definitely entertaining and fun. I mean, had some issues with some guys. I mean, some of the lap guys weren't happy with the lead lap guys and the other way around. But no, it was. I'll tell you what, man. It was battling for that top 5. It was I mean, the last 5 laps was tough, man. Having sliders thrown, watching cars spin. I mean, this is a small track, so like you got to know something's going to happen with it being a small track. But I mean, man, feels nice to be able to come out with a win finally. But I mean, hell, kind of really wished it would have been a side-by-side battle with J-Will. J-Will had probably had a fast car, faster than me. I mean, but nah, man, I happy I was able to stay away from all the BS and be able to kind of run away and hide. I'll say that. I definitely hid, but nah, man, feels good. Feels good.
Duke, you got anything else?
Oh man, that was awesome racing, man. I picked you earlier on, so.
So you tried jinxing me?
No, I didn't
see
try.
how it is. No, you 100% tried. You told me you were going to pick me to try to jinx me.
Well, I mean, it didn't work, obviously.
No, it didn't.
I mean, everything was on your side tonight, man. I mean, seriously, everything. Like, I literally watched you come through those cars. I was like, how did that work?
I'd be asking myself the same damn thing. I have no clue, man.
Yeah, wait till you go back and watch it, man. It was nuts.
Luck was on my side. I had a little lucky rabbit foot.
If everybody knows the scene in Cars at Bristol where the big wreck happens and like just going through everything, that's kind of what it looked like.
Yeah, it really did. But congratulations, Sniper, on your win. It was well deserved. I knew it was coming. You should have had pretty much every race in the top 3. I wasn't here last week. I'm not sure what you finished last week.
I got second last week, so.
Let's see, there we go. Another top 3. I knew it was coming. It finally came this week. I didn't expect it this week, though. I expected it to be like next week at one of these tracks coming up.
I thought you was gonna have one of them tires.
I know you're from the north, so these northern tracks coming up, I know you know them tracks very well. I feel like you're about to be strong coming up.
Man, I hope so, especially with next week being at Lernerville, so that's in Sarver, PA, and that's going to be our mid-season championship. Next week's going to be our halfway mark, so I mean, it's been a pretty damn interesting start of the season, and I mean, we got some new guys that showed up and wanted to race tonight, and man, can't thank it enough. I mean, this league, first inaugural season, this was the biggest. I don't think we've had. I think we've only had 1 week where we had less than 10 guys. So I mean, had pretty big fields, and I mean, I just can't.
We broke
the guys that ain't showing up. Man.
We broke the field record tonight, and I hope, like I was saying earlier to Duke, I hope one day we're big enough to where we can have last chance qualifiers and all that. Maybe not this season, but maybe sometime soon. Look forward to it.
Well, we already got plans in motion for next season, so we'll definitely be looking forward to it.
I hear that. Well, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Now we got a second place finisher, J-Wool. My first question for you, sir, is I want you to talk me through that about 10-15 lap battle that you had with Trigger there for second, man. It seems like
my
if
front
you
end was junk at that point. On the restart, I got a bogus slider thrown right across my nose, and it was it for me. But then I got back around him, and I was running down a Sniper, and just all the squirrels started being squirrels.
Yeah, I mean, lap traffic, man. Sometimes it can be difficult to get around.
What happened to you on that restart? I was just kind of interested in your take on the only caution we had all night, obviously, but that restart, you go in the corner, you have the lead, and didn't come out with it.
Being the high side dominant car and wanting the high side on here is not. It doesn't work because there's a lot. It's supposed to be give and take in racing, but it's just take when it comes to feature time and take. It'll give. But that's noted and put in the memory bank, you know what I mean, for later.
Yep. And I figured tempers would flare tonight, and it's expected at one of these tracks. So a bull ring, there's not a lot of room for
It
error.
just sucks when you're driving around them every time and you're getting hit in the door. You know what I mean? But I'm sure the guys will clean it up and try to be better.
Yeah, it was just the style of track. Bigger tracks.
Well, at
We
the
don't.
caution, I had a 5/10 second lead, and I was still pulling every lap, and it just
Yeah, you did.
it
You had
didn't
that
come to
high side
fruition.
rolling, and on that final restart there, you had Sniper. It looks like on the outside again. That first lap on that restart, and it looked like there was a tire up there on the high side that messed you up or something.
Oh, no, I didn't see that on my screen. I was just I work my momentum up by swinging it around there, and usually when the door is open, somebody's throwing it in there, even if they know it's not going to stick or if it's not a good move, they're going to throw it. I was just on the bad end of that one. Like I said, throwing that one next time.
Duke, you got anything?
Well, man, that was awesome driving by you, and great way to keep your composure. And I'm pretty sure they know who they are. Awesome job on your second place.
Thank you, boys, for all the comments and everything. Comment on it. You guys do an awesome job.
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
Alrighty, working our way back to the third position now. Trigger, I want to hear your end of this second place battle that you had for, like I said, about 10 laps. It was a lot of side-by-side action, slide job after slide job. Y'all were beating and banging. It was pretty cool to see.
Yeah,
From our end, I'm sure y'all's end was pretty rough, but my end, it looked awesome.
yeah, it wasn't the way I wanted it to go. It's just a matter of being in a bull ring. It's just a battle every lap. Doesn't matter with it being a lap car or a lead car. There's always going to be some kind of issue. Somebody going to be in the wrong spot. Somebody going to be in the wrong way, in the wrong area, the wrong time. It's just I hit a tire early on and pretty much junked my nose, but I had to adjust how I was driving to be able to drive it. It just was just completely all over the place. Like I had to use the brake a lot to get it to turn in the corner and set. I couldn't actually get the speed I needed through the corner on the bottom because of having to use the brake so much. There was no way I was going to be able to get by J-Wolf, but I wasn't going to just let him go by and not battle him and make him work for it. The high side can be fast there. It's just a matter of if you can keep the momentum up and not have lap cars in your way or having people trying to do slide jobs at the wrong time. You got to make sure you know you're going to clear somebody before you throw a slide job. It's all I can say. It's why I try to stay on the bottom away from J-Wool the whole race. That way I wasn't sliding up and wrecking him or wrecking myself any more than what we had already had.
Yeah, I noticed very well, especially on that restart. A lot of guys, I'm guessing, were running about 37 to 50% loose on their slider, and that's probably pushing their front ends, pushing too hard with too tight of pack. Because y'all were 3-4 wide at some points, and like you were saying, a lot of guys hit tires tonight. A lot of guys hit each other, so everyone's front ends were probably junked, and everyone was just pushing.
Yeah, that's
No
pretty
one could
chaotic,
rotate.
man.
It looked like the only cars that could rotate was J-Wool and Sniper all night. Everyone else struggled to rotate.
Yeah, once my front end was all crumpled and I had to use the brake more. Like I said, it's just, you gotta learn when to adjust your driving style once your car gets damaged and be more considerate of other cars around you at that point. I know on the restart I almost hit one of the tires on the restart and pushed B Tanner up by accident. It was
Oh
just
yeah,
me
for
trying to
sure.
avoid trying to avoid smacking the tire again, and
I want to hear
kind
from
of.
him. I'm sure he's fired up going from top 3 to last.
Grant, yeah, I started 10th and I worked my way up to 3rd, but I
Hard
probably
charger.
wouldn't have made it there. I probably wouldn't have made it there if I didn't have all the issues with the other guys in the beginning getting together and clearing the bottom out for me to where I could run until I hit that tire.
Yeah, well, congratulations though on that 3rd place with all you had to go through with damage on your vehicle and everything to come out with 3rd. It's pretty impressive. Duke, you got anything?
Man, he said pretty much everything. We talked about those tires in pre-race quite a bit, and they were definitely a weapon out there when a car would get offline, and that's what this place takes. 0 mistakes, and whenever you make one, it's very costly, especially hitting these tires in the infield. It don't do kindly to a race car.
Yeah, they have no remorse.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well,
And I'd like to advise people, they're not donuts, so don't try to eat them. Those cars
you
don't
heard
like
it.
those donuts.
Well, there's our top 3 for the night here at Kokomo. That was an awesome race from y'all, and I just want to say if there's any drivers watching and the drivers that are in here now, I expected that. I predicted it from the start. I said it. It was going to be beating and banging. People with fly jobs. That's just that type of track. Just like on asphalt when you go to Talladega and Daytona, people get mad, get wrecked out of it. Hey, that's that kind of track. I mean,
That's a wild
at the
card
end,
race, to say the least.
Yeah, it's kind of a wild card race. Especially with that bottom having so much momentum, even though the top has momentum on exit, you know, the bottom can make it look like you got the lead, and
Well, it
that's how
says
the
a
slide jobs turn
multi-groove,
bad.
and it's definitely a multi-groove racetrack. But the thing about it is at the end of the day, people make mistakes, and drivers are mad at drivers, and memory banks are filled, and that just makes good TV for me and you, man. Because next week,
Oh yeah, it was up here in the booth. It looked awesome. But I knew there was going to be some tempers flaring after this one.
well, it's
Hopefully
always that
everyone
way.
can cool off for next week. I'm sure next week will be a very good show. It's a little bit of a bigger track. I think everyone will be able to handle
It
themselves
also
better.
is a multi-groove track there at Lernerville. There's a line on the bottom, and then there's a line on the high side you can run.
Oh yeah,
But if you're going to run that high side, I'm going to advise be on edge.
Take a look at
Because
that
if
track
you
right
make
now.
a little bit of a hairline mistake, you'll be
yes,
going
much
for a
bigger
ride.
of a track. 0.4 of a mile. Yeah, we'll have a much better race next week.
And especially with being the mid-season championship, I mean, to get pretty much the championship 3, me, Trigger, Vanilla, it's a big.
And I'm not,
battle
and
going on
again,
between us.
I'm not gonna say it was a bad race. 3
just very
wide,
aggressive.
like I was
Very
telling Duke
aggressive.
earlier. When it's 3 wide, someone's gonna get the tail end of the stick. It's gonna happen. You can't
Yeah.
go 3 wide there. On
Or
exit,
4
someone's
wide.
getting
I seen it at one
someone's
point at
getting
that
the tail
too.
end of the stick. So I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. When I started seeing 3 wide, I was like, oh no, here we go. And it happened. Everyone started tangling. Tanner was the one that got the bad end on the last restart. The very first one, or actually I think it was the Heat. Vanilla had a bad. They went 3 wide for the lead. Vanilla got the bad end of the stick. I mean,
Absolutely.
it happened.
And I do want to say this before we get off tonight. Want to thank you, Too Good and Duke, for allowing us to put this on. But this is this race was for Colin's dad. So Colin's 23, go Irish. I think a lot of people know him for being the Iron Man, the man that sticks out no matter what's going on, whether he's having a bad race or a good race. So he's got the nickname, the Indiana Iron Man, that I give him. But no, tonight's race was memory of his dad who passed away, and I mean, just we know Collins, we know how much his dad meant to him, and felt like we should have put this on. And I mean, it was a hell of a race tonight, but very, very exciting. Hopefully we put on a good race for you, Pete. Hopefully you're watching all this, buddy.
Absolutely, and You said that very well. I appreciate Collins for all he's done for this league. He's stuck it out 3 years on the Cup side. He will stick it out for. You'll see him every week, ladies and gentlemen. Here, he ain't going nowhere. Shout out to him and his dad, and prayers go out to him as he recovers from that terrible loss.
I would also like to say about Collins, when he decided to do that, I decided to do the same thing for my mom tonight. I lost her 6 years ago, and that's why I chose 221 tonight, because he gave me the.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's very cool, Trigger. Shout out to you as well, man. I hate that happened, and prayers to you, man.
Yep, deepest condolences, and it was a privilege and an awesome race to watch, y'all. We really appreciate it very much. Sorry for your loss, man.
It's all right.
This league's a family.
Part of life.
This league's a family. I mean, we just started not just over a month ago, but man, like, this league's a family. We're a brotherhood, so anything that goes on.
My biggest piece of advice for everyone, though, is your parents aren't always going to be around. Tell them you love them. Tell them, call them. Tell them every day. I don't care how tough you think you are. When you lose somebody like your mom or your dad, it's going to be the hardest thing you go through. Like, this is coming from somebody that sat there, saw their mom less than 6 hours before and everything. And she looked just fine. Went over and I helped her. Helped her get my grandma up off the floor. Told her I love her. Goodbye. I'll see her tomorrow. 6 hours later, I ended up seeing her on life support. So please, it doesn't matter how tough you are or anything, call your parents. Tell them you love them. Spend more time with them. If you have a bad relationship with them, patch it up. Because you only get one set of parents. You only have, in my book, you may have parents that remarry, you may have a stepdad or a stepmom, but you only have one mom and dad.
Yep. That's facts there, pal.
Cherish every second you can get with them.
Well, we're gonna end it on that note. I appreciate that. Hopefully the followers are listening along there and took your advice and will listen if they don't already do that. Next week we head off to Lernerville for the mid-season championship. It'll be another 40-lap battle as a 14th track, multi-groove, high banking. It's gonna be another night race. It's gonna be awesome. Next week at 9:30 Eastern. Be sure to tune in, check us out, have a good time with us.
And your race winner for tonight is Sniper here at Kokomo for Kill Switch Dirt Racing. See y'all later.